At the weekend, I picked up a bargain. I managed to get these sweet potato plants at a car boot sale for 60p each. I've never grown sweet potatoes before. I've got no idea if I'm even going to manage to get a sweet potato because I do live in the north of the UK, where we don't tend to have so much sunshine and not a lot of warmth. But I thought I'd give them a try in this polytunnel because this is on that the extra allotment that we took on for the ducks. And it actually comes with a polytunnel. So I'm going to keep my cucumbers in here. I've prepared a bed. I've actually made it into a no-dig bed because I managed to get my hands on quite a big quantity of really cheap compost as well. So I've done a no-dig bed in here. I'm going to do cucumbers in. And I thought on the other side, I'm going to try out these sweet potatoes and see if I can actually grow them. And if I can, then next year, then I'll obviously do more of them and hopefully keep some of the tubers and grow my own slips. But these I thought 60p each, there's no reason why I can't try them and see how it goes. So what I'm going to do, I've got two ways that I'm going to plant them and we'll see which way gives the best harvest. So the first way, I'm just going to bung them straight into one of the bags of compost that I got. I'm going to dig around in it, loosen it all up because it's really nice compost. It's full of really well rotted manure from an assortment of animals, and it seems to be doing really well with my tomato plants. So we'll put two, I think, into that bag and we'll see what grows in there. And then I've got a bale of hay as well. Now I have not read any of the books about growing in hay. This was just something I came across when I was looking into the best ways to plant them, and I saw quite a few people plant them into bales of hay. So I thought, well, I've got four, so we could give that a try as well. So we'll put two in a bale of hay and we'll put two in a bag of compost, and we'll see what we end up with in the autumn, if we get any at all, or maybe we'll get loads, who knows. So let's get into the polytunnel and we'll see about getting them in. So really, doing a little bit of prep probably would have been a good thing. So I'm just looking at this hay bale thinking, I don't know which way round to plant it. This is it stood up tall, but it seems to be quite, I think it seems to be packed the other way, but if I turn it around the other way, then it doesn't look like there's much growing room underneath for them to grow down into. So I'm not too sure which way to do it. I think maybe it feels better to do it the other way round. So I'll turn it over and we'll give it a try. If it goes wrong, doesn't it? Let's give it a go. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to try and dig a couple of holes into the hay bale, which is where I'm going to put the sweet potatoes. So all I'm doing is just using a little hand trowel and just making a hole, and then I'm going to grab some soil, some compost, and then I'm going to put it in there as well, and then I'm going to put the slip inside there as well, so it's got a little bit of soil to go at first before it makes its way down into here. Let me just go and grab some compost. So this is some of the same stuff that I'm going to be using to plant the other ones into. It's really nice compost actually. I got a massive bag, it's 20 kilograms for £1.50, so I got 14 of them because I thought, well, that's really good actually, and it's really nice compost. Maybe not so good for seedlings, but I think I'm going to do a little trial with it anyway and see, because I imagine it'll be on par with the sort of compost I end up with next year, so it'll be interesting to see how it compares to the one that I've been buying from the shop. Right, let's get the sweet potato in there then, and we'll see how it manages to go in. Right, I've got two of them here. I don't know what they look like inside here. I've not taken them out yet. So let's tip them out. So that's what they look like. They've got lots of nice roots on there. Don't know if that's going to fit in my hole. Yeah, well, okay. So we'll put it in. And then I might put a bit more compost just around the top of it, just to make sure it's in. I can't see how this is going to grow, you know. I mean, I've watched lots of videos of people doing it, but I can't, this hay is so tight inside, I can't see how it's actually going to manage to find somewhere to put the tubers, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so that's the first one in, and then we'll do the next one as well. And the lady that I got these from said she's been growing sweet potatoes from these for 10 years now, so every year she keeps a couple back from her harvest and then grows the slips again from them, so they should be really quite good quality potatoes. this one in here. And I'll put a bit more compost on that as well, I think. Around the top. So, right, they're both in there, so let's give it a bit of a water. And that's them planted in there. So I don't really know what I'm going to do when they start, because apparently these will start vining and trailing everywhere, so it might be that I have to put some sort of trellis in for them to grow up, or maybe I can just vine them along the back here. I just don't want them to get into the cucumber bed, so I'll have to see how it goes. But apparently the lady that I got them off was saying that the vines are really good for keeping pests out. They don't like the sweet potato vines, so it will keep them away from my cucumbers, so they might work quite well together. And let me show you this bag of compost that I'm going to put the other two in. This is the bag of compost. Now I'm going to grow it right next to this hay bale. Maybe I'll move it if it gets a bit viney, but I just want them both to be in exactly the same condition, so that it's a good comparison of which method worked best for them. So this is the compost. Let me show you. It's quite nice. There's quite a lot of wood chip in there, but as well as that, the rest of it looks really nice, and it smells really nice as well. So that's already what I've done. Because these bags have been a bit compacted, I've had a dig around in there and loosened it all up, and I did throw in a little bit of the fish blood and bone as well, just as a extra add-in, bit of fertilizer in there as well. You can never have too much. Right, let me grab these slips. Right, these are the last two, so we'll pop them in there and we'll see how they go. I'm just going to do the same really, just make a little hole and just pop them on top. Maybe they might even benefit from just having one per bag. I'll put two in for now, we'll see how they get on. And roll it down a bit so they've got space to come up over the top. Give it a bit of a watering in. And that's it, they're both in. So we'll see how they go. We'll keep an eye on them over the next few months. We'll check back in with them, see if they actually grow. I'm so interested to know if these ones in these hay bales grow. It just seems so strange, you know. Maybe I ought to go and I might go and buy the book. I think the lady that wrote about it a lot is called Ruth Stout, so I think I might go and buy the book and read into it. It might give me a little bit more confidence with doing this. And we'll see how it goes, and we'll check back in and see, hopefully we'll get some sweet potatoes. I'll see you soon anyway. Bye bye.